What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. In the last draft, what did we do? Did we lose in the final? Did we win? Did we get to the semi-final? I can't remember what happened in the last draft, but we sold a whole bunch of consumables in the club. We are now over 1.1 million coins. We're at 1.108. I am going to go check the club for any players that might be useful to these current wave of SBCs that are in store. Ooh, Gadai. Is it maybe 2k? I'll take 2k for him. Yeah, 2k. Nice indeed. I'll list him up 2.5, see what we get. Borja Valero as well. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I'll place him on a transfer list. We'll wait for that. And then the 83s and 82s aren't really that relevant right now. But we've had a successful draft series so far. You know, 1.1 million coins in the bag. We've got a record of 119 wins and 25 losses, which is almost a 5-to-1 win-loss ratio, which I'm very, very happy with. And apart from one kind of poor run where we didn't win the draft in about 7 attempts, it's been really good. You know, we've done great. I'm going to take Cristiano Ronaldo here. He's got a Hunter card on him already. Obviously, at prices is out, I'm getting his striker card, but I'm hoping for some good striker carderinos in here. We'll go with Griezmann, also a Hunter card on him already. I want the blue cards, not going to lie. For me, those blue cards are they just look fantastic, so I wouldn't mind playing with those, but it doesn't look like we're getting good things here. I'm going to take Slimani on the premise that we might get lucky and get the blue Mahrez here. Are EA going to bless us? They are not. We get Mane or Sané. Now he has 4-star skill moves, so we'll take Saudio there. We're going to need a Leicester midfielder if we're going to actually be able to build a BPL midfield here. We get Huddleston. I mean, we'll throw him in there. He's not going to play the game at all, ever. He's not going to get any game time. Ooh, Pjanic and Hamsik. Renato Sanchez. Let's take this Hamsik, and although he doesn't fit into the team right now, we could fit him into the team, or alternatively, ooh, Jordi Alba, hello, he's amazing. I'm using him in Weekend League right now. I've had a stressful Weekend League, I'm not going to lie. I've been playing average at best. Let's take Otamendi there, and we'll put Otamendi over on the other side. But I have been using Jordi Alba a lot, and he's been fantastic. Ooh. We don't go with David Luiz because that's just not logical. We'll go with Diego Godin. That's another card that we could potentially have had as a blue card that we haven't got as a blue card. In fact, we haven't really been having many special cards at all here. We, of course, do have a few, quite a lot of high-rated cards, which is nice. But I wouldn't mind like a solid card. I'm going to take Sergio Roberto there. Probably the worst choice of right back that you could take. We need to change a few things up here. We need a La Liga centre mid. We need a better Premier League centre mid for sure. Do we take Nolito here? I mean, I think Nolito will actually give us more chem by putting him at right back. He does indeed. He bumps us up to 78 chemistry, and I think Roberto at centre mid bumps us up to 82 chemistry. So that was smart, you know what I mean? Playing players out of position doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for the cause. And we'll take Ganzo here because he will give us even more chemistry. Boom, that bumps us up to 86 chem. All I'm going to need now, though, EA, is a couple of very, very nice players. Gareth Bale being the first one. Coutinho would have made the logical choice, I know. But we are undoubtedly going to go into a full La Liga team if I just get the players that I need. Alright, we're going to take a chem style here. I already have Hunter, Sniper on Bale. Do I have a Hawk? No, I'll take Engine though. Engine's not too bad. And then the last position here, Seamus Coleman, Hector Bellerin, Marco Reus. Hector Bellerin's it's just got to happen, hasn't it? It's just got to happen. He puts us up to 93 chemistry. Now this team anyway is alright. 93 chem, 86 rated. The defense is very good. The goalkeeper's alright. The outside of the attack is decent. Griezmann, Ronaldo, great. Slimani, Mane, not bad. It's just those two centre midfielders that we really need to kind of like get lucky with, I guess, in our final picks here. In goal, wouldn't mind a better... That's not too bad at all. It remains at 93 chemistry, but it puts Otamendi up to 10 chem, and Claudio Bravo is a far better goalkeeper, so that's not too bad at all. We get no luck there. We'll take an anchor chem star. We'll throw that on Bellerin, and we'll give the shadow over to Otamendi. Oh, come on, EA. You got to give me something here. We do get a Premier League left back, but there's no way I'm using him. I don't care about Sentinel or Guardian. We'll take the highest rated here just for, I mean, a silver's not really going to affect the team rating anyway. But next up, James Milner, not too bad. Much better for midfielder, and in fact gets more chem for the team as well because he gets that strong link into the right mid. So that puts us up to 96 chemistry. Not too bad. Mesut Ozil blue card, which is nice. And also this Yaya Toure, who would get one less chem, but in my opinion fits the team better. So we do go down to 95 chemistry there, but that's not too bad. And then our last pick, can we get a La Liga centre mid? We get Blue Messi, who I will take because he is god tier. Right, so let's change the chem styles. I want Hunter on Slimani. I want Shadow on Otamendi, and I want Anchor on Bellerin. Where's the Anchor one gone? Anchor on Bellerin. I want Glove on the goalkeeper instead of Cat. We'll go Hunter. We'll put Hunter on Mane as well. Hunter's probably not the right thing for Mane, but why not? So Anchor, Shadow. I don't need Shadow on him. Have we got another Anchor? We don't have another Anchor. I'm going to put Basic on Jordi Alba. And then in the midfield, what do we want to put on? I'm definitely happy to go with a Catalyst on Ganso. I mean, no, he's got 35 pace. I'm definitely not going Catalyst on Ganso. Let's boost something that's actually going to be relevant to him. Let's give him Sniper. And let's give Engine to Toure. Pace, dribbling, and passing. And then our last pick will be... This team's going to be good, man. It's going to be a 187, I think. Mertens, Nainggolan. Ooh, blue Felipe Luis. We have the Jordi Alba, so I don't really need that Felipe Luis. That Nainggolan would be a really good sub as well. We'll take the Nainggolan for the sub position there. Let's put this team back together. It's a shame we were quite close there to completing that as a BPL team. Sorry, as a full La Liga team, to be honest. But just a couple players out of the loop has pretty much cost us anything that we could have done there. So we'll do that. We'll get Yaya Toure in here. We'll go and throw Mane back over at right mid. Of course, Messi will be going on the bench. Godin comes back in at centre-back. That puts us up to 95 chemistry, which isn't the best. It's not the worst. That's an 85 rated team as well. Let's put Hamsik on the bench. Let's get Messi on the bench. That puts us up to the 186. Let's get Roberto on the bench, and we'll get Nolito on the bench as well. Maybe we'll be at well, not even necessarily a 187 because it's not. Like not only is it not 87 rated. Who's off chem in this team? Ganso and Godin, and both strikers. Is there any way we can make that better? There's just not, is there? That's unfortunate. That is pretty unfortunate. The only thing we can do is get a manager now. A La Liga manager will put us to 99 chem. Basically we're just going to get 99 chem. So if we go Premier League, we go to 97. If we go La Liga, we go to 99. So that is what we'll take. So that, guys, let's just check the chem styles. That's pretty much going to be the team. It's not a bad team at all. Weak links in this team. Ganso, maybe. I mean, other than Ganso, like, this team is solid. Slimani is really good. Good physicals. Griezmann, Ronaldo, Jordi Alba. I mean, we've got a bench full of superstars. You know, for attacking-minded options, we've got Messi, Bale, and Hamsik. For defensive-minded options, we've got Nainggolan and Roberto to potentially put in there for a defensive-minded option. This, for me, is a great team, guys. It's 87 rated, 99 chem, so 186. That is the team. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay for today, the first opponent we'll come up against has got a 98 chem, 86 rated team. It's actually quite a nice team. The Movember Ibra, the Blue, Dani Alves, the Inform Mkhitaryan, Bonucci, Jordi Alba. He's got, you know, superstar Jack Butland in there. Fantastic midfield. Kante is unreal. Ross Barkley, in my experience, is very good. And this was just a weird game. It was a game for me where I felt like I was dominating, and this happens to me a lot, and it's one of the reasons, like, it's a mental thing where it's like I feel like I'm in control of games at times, and I'm actually not. And I felt like I was in control of this game, and you see me go 1-0 up. I actually gave the ball away very silly, almost straight after. My opponent pulls it back to 1-1. And then throughout the next sort of like 15-20 minutes, I proceeded to take advantage and control the game. And it was actually from my opponent's corner that I got a counter-attack and scored, and that just really tipped the scales. But it was just one of those games where, like, at the halftime whistle, and I don't think I showed the stats at halftime, I think I was 3-1 up. And I felt like I deserved to be 3-1 up, but the match stats suggested that my opponent deserved way more out of the game than what he got. And it's just weird for me, man. I'm playing weird FIFA right now, you know. I'm struggling in FUT Champs. My biggest gripe right now isn't with my opponents, and it's not with the game. It's with me. Whatever I used to do to score, I'm not doing to score anymore. I don't know what changed. There was one bad weekend on FUT Champs where gameplay just felt really bad. And everything seemed to change then, and now I've just lost the confidence in front of goal. However, I found the confidence in this game. I went 4-1 to the good straight after half-time, and my opponent at that stage decided that he had had enough. He ended up rage quitting 4-1 down. The young ballers had had enough. So we get ourselves a nice tidy 4-1 win out of that game. And I believe, yeah, look at the match stats. I mean, I had a bit more possession and a few more shots just because of those extra goals. But in general, it was a dead even game. So we move swiftly on into the second round, guys. We come up against a 5-3-2 formation, 92 chemistry, very strange team. You know, he's got Nolito right mid and centre mid, Mkhitaryan right wing at striker, and then just a random Renato Sanchez off cam. That's right. I refuse to believe he didn't have a striker to go there. I know he got two strikers in that team because there's two strikers positions on that team. So why he's got Renato Sanchez there is absolutely beyond me. Didn't take me long to get in behind in this game. Griezmann goes through, slots that past Schmeichel, scores the goal to make it 1-0. And then, interestingly, at that point, my opponent decided to rage quit. He didn't even give the game any chance. He just considered himself beaten at that stage in the game, which I felt was quite strange because it wasn't a dominating performance. It was 10 minutes into the game. He could quite easily have got back into that. So we move on into the semis, guys, and we come up against a nice team, weird chem, but an actual nice team. Everyone's got at least 7 chemistry, with exception of Neymar. The team in itself is great, and what I was worried about in this team is, although Neymar is off chem, he's got 3 players in that team, in 90 Sanchez, 94 Neymar, and 89 De Bruyne, who I think are 3 of the best players in FIFA this year. So even though they're not on the absolute most chem, it was still going to be a tough game. And what you'll see from the gameplay of this game is that this was a super, super laggy game. I'm not using that as an excuse because my opponent just outplayed me. He was far more confident in front of goal. He held the possession a lot better than I did, and he just generally created more chances than I did. But the playing with the lag was absolutely super frustrating. There'll be a point on here when people say this game doesn't play for you. Obviously, in my experience, I experience auto passes, auto shots, auto clearances a lot. And once or twice in the many hundreds of games I played in FIFA this year, you will be sprinting in one direction, hey, no pun intended, and your player will automatically start trying to sprint the other direction. This is where it happened. Watch me, I get around him with Griezmann, I'm away, I push it ahead, and watch what happens. Why has he done that? There is no FIFA player in their right mind would do that. That was a good opportunity for me to pull this game back to 2-1. Instead, I lost possession of the ball. My opponent wins the ball off me, breaks down the other end, cuts it across into De Bruyne's path. De Bruyne just too good, too strong, too quick. Gets in behind, lovely little backheel pass into Neymar, who shoots. Bravo with the save. Alexis Sanchez somehow squeezes that in. I don't know how, but the ball goes in. And that's me out of the game at that point. You know, I'm literally on a counter-attack trying to get back in the game at 2-1. I don't know, like, people won't believe me, and I know you won't believe me, because if I were to watch that, if I was watching a YouTube that said the game just automatically made me run back that way, I would be like, sure it did. But it did, it genuinely did. We end up conceding a 4th goal as well here, guys, and you can see how laggy the gameplay was with this goal. There are periods where I actually thought the game was going to disconnect here. Pauses for a couple of seconds there, pauses whilst it's in the air. It's just impossible to defend that kind of thing. Again, not to take anything away from my opponent, because in a clean connection, he probably would have won the game anyway. He was just a better player than me. But it was still, you know, frustrating nonetheless to have to play in that kind of situation. So we lose, guys, today in the semi-final. It doesn't mean we might not get a good pack, so we still might get a good pack. My opponent, you'll see by the match stats, absolutely outclassed me from start to finish. Double my shots, more possession, better passing. Fair play to him. This is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, we end up going out in the semi-final. We got 2 really quick victories as well. A 4-1 rage quit at half-time and a 1-0 rage quit after 10 minutes. The semi-final that I played in, it was so unbelievably laggy. And not that that is an excuse because my opponent still performed very well. But there was a few times where just strange things happened. And I showed, before he scored his 3rd goal to make it 3-0, you know, I got back into the game at 3-1, but I was clean through with Griezmann. The only thing anyone in their right mind would do would be run towards the goal and either sweat it or shoot. And Griezmann it was as if I like sprint and backwards. He literally turned around and pumped the ball back the other way. And I'll leave the clip in because it ended up giving my opponent the ball to get the 3rd goal. And at that point, I just knew I knew there was no hope. The game was super laggy. You even saw his 4th goal with Jamie Vardy. Like the picture froze for like 3 seconds at a time. You just can't defend like that. And it's just unfortunate that during the laggy spells was when my opponent was attacking rather than when I was attacking to allow him to get the defensive aids. But hey, that's FIFA for you. Our best prizes ever have come from the semi-final progress. So let's see what we get here. We get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack and a Premium Gold Players Pack. 'Tis the season to be jolly, EA, indeed. So we get a 25k pack and a 15k pack out of that. That's pretty damn sweet. That's not bad. I'm not going to lie. That's not bad. We start off with nothing. Brilliant. Are we only going to get 1 rare player in this pack? That is disappointing. I will send all this to the trade. I mean, we've got some few sellables right there. Not too bad. This will discard. Don't really want anything to do with those. We'll send these boys up to the trade pile. Not the most ideal of packs. But now we have a 25k pack, guys. Let us see if EA can be kind in the pack. No walkout. Can we get a big flare? No big flare. Pile of crap. Wow, 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 wow. I don't even know. Wow, wow, wow. Wait, have we got anything good? No, no. What is that for a pack? How is this worth 25k at face value? You would genuinely be lucky to get 7,000 coins back for this pack. That's insane. However, hopefully there'll eventually be something at one point or another. We'll send those guys up to the trade pile. That's FIFA for you, man, sometimes. That team was good. We had the 3 Ballon d'Or nominees, or the best nominees, Ronaldo, Messi and Griezmann. And we still only got to the semi-final. That's FIFA for you sometimes, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm enjoying FIFA right now, actually. It's a struggle, don't get me wrong. FIFA's a stress right now, as it always is. But I'm enjoying playing it. I've never had so much fun in FIFA in my entire life. I think FIFA 17 is the best FIFA EA have created, in spite of all the problems with it. Lag, button delay, input delay, speed up lag, auto passes, auto lunges. In spite of all that, I still think it's the best FIFA. So I'm having fun here. As long as you guys are still enjoying the series, drop a thumbs up on it. I'd appreciate the support. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.